Good day, human Ladiocytes. This is LatiosAzurill, and welcome back to Let's Play Pokemon Legends ZA. Here we are at Hotel Z. And apparently, Naveen's not okay. So let's go try to check on him. Naveen, knock knock. We're gonna come in if you don't answer us. You sure about this? Naveen definitely wouldn't be happy if we barged in. How else are we supposed to check on him? We're coming in. Where could it have gone? Naveen? Lita? And you two, what are you doing in here? Well, when your Scrafty came downstairs without you, we obviously got a little worried. Sounds like you're looking for something. I really hoped I wouldn't have to involve you in this. My most precious canary plush has gone missing. I've been combing my room for it. Oh, that's awful. I appreciate your sympathy. Would appreciate even more if you left it at that. Wouldn't it be faster if we helped? You might think so, but that would risk someone else's hands actually touching my precious canary plush. I can't blame Scrafty for being concerned and coming to get you, but I'll be fine. Okay, whatever. Do you think you'll find your little doll and rejoin society anytime soon? Excuse you? My canary plush, you mean? If your canary doll's that important to you, why didn't you put it away somewhere to keep it safe? It's a canary plush! And I had it out where I could admire it any time. I would not have moved it from that spot. Huh? That's our new Gulpin guest, isn't it? Don't tell me. You ate it? Oh, looks like it's, looks more like your plush fell and rolled under the bed and Gulpin found it. Thank you, Gulpin. What a relief to have my precious canary plush back. Alright. Morning, team. We went through the data from the Tatsugiri you caught that was going rogue. Took us all night, plus a platter of my homemade sushi. Time for you lot to haul yourselves to our office again for a briefing. See you soon. Alright, Eric, let's get Karina and head to the Rust Syndicate's office. Hope the briefing goes okay. We'll keep Alancha company here. Alright, survey number 4. Well. We need to go to the Rust Syndicate. Okay. Why do you keep this place so dark and gloomy, Corbeau? It'd look magnificent in proper lighting. I like to keep things calm. The dark suits me, hence my dark suit. That was a joke, right? It was until you ruined it by asking. Let's just cut to the chase. Looking at the data we got from you catching the Tatsugiri that had gone rogue, well, I won't sugarcoat it. The Prism Tower situation's still one big mystery. Have a look for yourself. Okay. Hyperspace Lumiose is continuing to bleed into regular Lumiose, possibly because of the giant distortion over the tower, but I can't say for sure. At this rate, the whole city might get swallowed up by Hyperspace Lumiose. We need to find out what's causing this and stop hyperspace Lumios from spreading. We do. Unfortunately, there's still a whole lot left for us to survey. These ought to be some help in your research. Alright, more Ultra Balls. Awesome. There's actually a bit of good news too. Thanks to all your hard work, we can now detect higher level hyperspace distortions. Hyperspace Lumios awaits your surveying. Good luck out there. Alright, well, I guess we're gonna have to go, do more surveying of hyperspace. Uh-huh. Well, alright. We have options. What exactly are those? Huh. Well, either way, we're gonna have to... Alright, you know what? I'm gonna fly here for right now, and... hopefully we can find the distortion closest to us. Well, there's one somewhere. Oh my goodness. Ah, here we go. Well, it's not all that interesting, but... whatever, we'll use an orange rainbow donut. Alright, Hoopa. In we go. Well, apparently we're being spotted right away. Catch wild Pokemon. Well, I did not mean to use a luxury ball. Come on. Ninja, why can't you use your move? Alright, we have to destroy floating Pokeballs. Alright, I don't think the time we're taking is gonna work. I'm being totally honest. We're not catching Pokemon, and we're not getting anything done here. What the heck sees me? Wait a minute, we're out of time already? How? That can't be. Is that for real? That was actually 5 minutes? That couldn't have been 5 minutes. No, I don't want to use that one. Oh, it's not 5 minutes, it's 3 minutes. Okay. Wait a minute, so calories aren't per second? I thought calories were... I thought it was 1 calorie a second. Oh my god. Can we earthquake, please? Oh my god, why are we not able to throw the ball with the Toxel? That is so stupid. That is so stupid. After the thing faints, I can't even aim at it. I don't know how that ball just got thrown, honestly. Okay. Alright, we broke that ball. Catch Pokemon undetected. How are we supposed to do that? Alright, we need to find more of the balls. Oh my god. Alright. Seriously? There are no floating Pokeballs anywhere. I am convinced there are no floating Pokeballs anywhere. Well, it doesn't matter, we're out of time. Okay. Well, we got some research done. Alright, we're gonna have to really get on top of making better donuts, I think. Alright. Here we go. Guess we want to go down here. Alright, Hoopa. Send us in. We're really gonna have to actually focus on getting berries. Unfortunately, because otherwise, we're not gonna have enough donut power to do anything. Catch Pokemon undetected. We can't reach the Pichu because... Why can't we log on to the closer one? Alright, we need to destroy brambles. But Leo, just do your job. Destroy floating Pokeballs. Where are the floating... Okay, here we go. Destroy that. Now there's a golden ball somewhere. There we go. Beautiful. Alright. I like these wide open zones a lot better than the ones where we accomplish like nothing. Alright. Okay. So, any chance a shiny spawned? Guess not. Okay. Alright, well... Guess we're not going to accomplish a whole lot here, are we? Yeah, we got the shiny charm, so, I mean... we're out of time. Not sure if we caught that Toxel. Probably not, because we didn't get the capture screen, because Hoopa. Oh, we're making progress, I guess. Okay. Well, I guess we're gonna want to go into this wild zone to do this. Alright. Sure, why not? Hopefully it's one of those open hyperspaces, not one of the, like, ones where you're, like, in the middle of the city and you can't move. I don't know. Alright, Hoopa, let's go. Alright. Let's break that. Catch Diggersby. Okay. Kinda arbitrary, but alright. Now we just gotta find Diggersby. Where the heck is there a Diggersby? Maybe it's up there? We're almost out of time. And that doesn't even work. Alright, time's up. Okay, so we failed because I couldn't find a Diggersby. Guess it happens. Okay. Alright, I guess we're gonna fly to Hotel Z to get to this. Maybe we should make some more donuts, come to think of it. Alright. Using the amazing butter. 6 berries, okay. Alright, here we go. So with that, we made... that's new. Plum Jam Donut. Alright, 756 calories. Okay. Here we go. Okay, this is item power level 1. Okay. Here we go. It is a rainbow donut. Item power coins level 1. Alright, let's see how this works out. Tomato curry donut. Well, okay. Let's see what happens here. Candied orange jam donut. Item power candies level 1. Alright, but I mean, that at least would give us a fair amount of time. Okay. Alright, at least these donuts should at least give us time. Which is, I think, hopefully gonna be helpful for us. I guess we'll see. I don't know. There gotta be guides for how to effectively make donuts. I don't know. Right now I am taking the arbitrary route. Here we go. Go down around here. Here we go. Alright, let's do this. Catch wild Pokemon, pick up sparkling items. Okay. Something sees me. Why am I not able to lock onto that thing? Here we go, and we're not catching it. Can I just Earthquake? One more Earthquake. Did we seriously catch none of them? This is so stupid! How am I not able to catch a single Quillfish? And we're out of energy. Wow! That entire donut was just on catching a Quillfish and we didn't even catch a single one! Why is the catch rate such garbage? Oh my god! That is beyond stupid! That is so beyond stupid. Alright. Alright, we're gonna have to go into this wild zone, I guess. Not this one. Why do I keep getting so disoriented? Alright, here we go. Guess I'll do this. Whatever. Hopefully this gives us enough time. Alright, here we go. Maybe we can actually get something done. Use the catch window. Alright, so we gotta actually KO something. It doesn't say we have to actually catch them in the catch window. We just have to use it. Here we go. Okay, now we gotta destroy floating Pokeballs. Let's destroy some balls. Oh my god, can I, like, bring in Heracross here? Okay. Go up. Okay, you can get that hair across. Oh boy. We need more sparkling items, which shouldn't be that hard to find. There we go. Now we just need to find the golden ball. Because that thing should hold berries. In fact, it should hold berries galore. Here we go. I have no idea where we're gonna find a golden ball, but here we go. Going up. Hold on, found it. Oh my god. There we go. There's some hyper berries. Not getting a whole lot of them, but we're getting a few. Alright. Well, I don't see any shinies, so I think we're just gonna keep moving. Oh my god, why am I not able to... What the heck sees me? Why is that hippo following me? Well, okay. Here we go. To the other side. If I can remember where the Cubone are, that would be somewhere to look, I suppose. Ah, here we go. Hello there, Cubone. Didn't catch it or anything, but... Seriously, what the heck spotted me? Okay. Well, the Cubone are here, so... I mean, I could probably just re-roll a few times, see if we happen to find a shiny, and then we can probably move on. Because I believe we're in range of the Cubone to spawn. We do have the shiny charm. I'm gonna say if we do this 10 times, That's not great odds, but, you know, it's not nothing. I'm not sure what else there is for us to do here because we already got the items. We got the missions done. We are out of time. Yeah, I don't see the point, honestly. I really don't see the point. I'm gonna cut this short, I think. I don't see the point. I really don't see the point in trying to shiny hunt when we're running low on when we're timed anyway. Yeah. I don't. Alright, but what we can do is see if there are any side missions we can do. That's always something to do. I guess there isn't a side mission here. Starts the same as always. Okay. I don't know where the side mission is. Like, maybe it's in front? Oh, it is in front. Hello. More. More! I need even more heat. Restaurant lay, yeah. We'll be stuck at 2 stars forever if we can't get more firepower. That's why I thought the perfect way to get us to that 3rd star. Some serious heat. You look puzzled, my friend. Allow me to explain. We're gonna offer the spiciest dishes made for spice lovers by a true spice lover. It's gonna be a spice fiesta. But your everyday spicy dishes aren't gonna impress the most intensive heart seekers. So I'm gonna need a special assistant to make this even a success. Please, you've just gotta bring me the Pokemon known as Scovillain. If I can get Scovillain to use its spicy extract move on my dishes, we'll be able to produce the kind of heat that discerning spice maniacs all seek. Please, can you bring me a Scovillain that knows the move Spicy Extract? I don't even have a Capsicid, dude. I don't even have a Capsicid. Have you heard? There's been some trouble within Quizartico over our guard Pokemon. What's wrong? Well, the fact that you defeated our Dedenne led to quite a lot of bother. Not that I'm blaming you personally, Eric. But there are some people in the company who didn't want to properly look into who defeated our guards, or why that was even possible. They only wanted to cause a commotion over the fact that our guards were defeated at all. There was a great deal of debate over what we should do to avoid such trouble in the future, and the solution we landed on was more Pico. I'd like to ask you to battle our Morpeko guards and evaluate whether they will be up to the task. Maybe Morpeko guards? Please let me know as soon as you're ready. Alright, sure. You willing to battle our Morpeko guards? Okay. If you'd be so kind, then. cute. More Pico. Alright. Earthquake. Boom. I mean, what'd you expect? Oh no. The more Pico have worked up an appetite battling, and now they've given into their darker natures. This won't work at all. We can't have Quasartico's guards acting like that. I think I'll just recommend that we keep our cute, strong, reliable Dedenne, as we always have. Poor Morpeko. Well, we got some Seeds of Mastery, that's something. You know what? Come to think of it. Couple things. First thing is, we should probably go give Ampharos Thunder, because it will have more firepower in battle than Thunderbolt. The problem is, it does have more cooldown time. But you know what? I think it'll help us in the long run. So, alright, let's do that. In fact, are we perhaps better off with actually double electric? Maybe we go double electric instead of power gem. Because we do have Stone Edge on Heracross, although I don't know. But one thing I would like to do is I would like the Seeds of Oh, do we have to go to a specific... Oh, we have to go to the dojo to use that. Alright. Self-improvement. In fact, the kind of dedication deserves a reward. Plus moves. Alright. We can go take care of plus moves. Cool. I would like to boost up Earthquake. Use one of the Seeds of Mastery, and this will become a plus move. Okay. I think it'll be helpful to have a plus Earthquake. Do we have... Huh. We can do this for Shadow Ball, maybe. I just get this feeling at some point we're gonna want this. Probably everything, but let's go Surf for now. Alright, here we go. Ampharos, let's do this for Flash Cannon. Because although it does take away Mega Power, I think in the end it should help us. Alright. I think in the end that will actually help us when it gets down to it. Oh my god. Alright. Here we go. should just look at this rare specimen. A fine Seviper like mine is seldom seen in Lumio City. That is not a Seviper. My Seviper here's name is Sevi. A real beaut, eh? That's an Arbok. An Arbok? You're calling this Pokemon right here beside me an Arbok? Nonsense. This is clearly a Seviper. Still, I'm a reasonable fellow. I can admit when I'm wrong about something. So if you want to insist that this here isn't a Seviper, then you go on and show me a real one. Where am I supposed to get a Seviper in Lumios? That's not reasonable, dude. All these side missions require catching Pokemon that I can't get. Alright. Mr. Eric, I am a Quizartico Inc. employee charged with the city's Wild Zone management. Unfortunately, we've been receiving reports of a wild Pokemon acting oddly in Wild Zone E. I'm sorry to bother you, but I'd like you to request your help investigating the situation. Terror in the Sands. If you would lend us a hand, would you go find out what's happening in Wild Zone E? Okay. I'm not sure exactly what's happening. They're all running. That feels like an earthquake. Sandy Gast. Can we catch them? Might as well catch them, I guess. Here we go. Earthquake. And I believe this is the last one. Alright, we got him. Alright. I think we fixed the situation here. Reliable as ever, Mr. Eric. You didn't merely assess the situation, you resolved it. I'd hazard a guess that the Sandy Guests arrived from Hyperspace Lumios and made themselves right at home. Sandog and the other local Pokemon must have been quite frightened of them. Have you ever read Sandy Guest Pokedex entry? Grudges of the dead have possessed a mound of sand to become a Pokemon, it says. Sandy Guest is fond of the shovel on its head. Creation born of the grudges from those who have passed away. How frightful. Well, Mr. Eric, I should be on my way, if you'll excuse me. That is kind of terrifying. Alright, we got the TM for Scorching Sand. That's cool. Alright. To the Pokemon Center. Hello. Pop quiz time. How many total Pokemon Centers are there in Lumio City? I don't know. I really didn't count them. I'm taking a wild guess. Too bad, the correct answer is 9. Among the 9, this one, the Hibernal Pokemon Center, sells the fewest Pokeballs by far. I think we could solve that problem if we just had a certain Pokemon around to help. And I've got the perfect name for my plan. Oh? Sportacular sales with a fun guy! Oh, what, you want Fungus? Allow me to explain. Don't you think our countertop looks lonely? There's so much room to liven it up. But a Fungus sitting here would look just like a Pokeball. That kind of Pokemon is sure to lure people in and make them want to buy Pokeballs. Please bring me a Fungus. Fungible goods. Oh my god, that is actually kind of hilarious. Oh, the puns. I don't have a Fungus. I really need a Fungus. There is no Fungus among us. I'm sorry. You won't even heal my Pokemon? You got 39 Pokeballs for me? Thank you. That is such nonsense. You won't even heal my Pokemon or sell me stuff. Unless I bring her a Fungus. Ah, Cubone! Hello. Received the bottle of protein. Congratulations! We're giving out free protein as part of a special promotion. Can I ask just one moment of your time? Okay. Thank you. Cubone survey. Okay. Alright, let's get started with our protein street survey. Do you know what a protein is? Yeah, sure. I see. Well, protein is a nutritious drink. Where did you find out about protein? From Pokemon Center. Noted. Where do you get your information from is very important, isn't it? Does $5,000 for a bottle of protein sound expensive to you? Yeah. I see. Everyone has their own way of valuing things. Do you know of any other drinks similar to protein? Similar? I mean, calcium similar, just special instead of physical. Gotcha, there's so many different products that could be hard to keep track, huh? When would you want to have your Pokemon drink a bottle of protein to raise the attack? Noted, make sure to follow the usage instructions. What do you think protein tastes like? No idea. I see, make sure to let your Pokemon know what you think. Would you recommend protein to a friend? Sure. Got it. Whether or not you recommend something really depends on who you're talking to. I guess if someone really wants a Hitmonlee, maybe. And that's all for our survey. Thanks for your time. Bet you're wondering what this cute Cubone is doing next to me. As long as I'm with Cubone, everyone stops to chat, so it gets me plenty of takers for the survey. Thank you for answering all our questions. Here's a small token of our appreciation. We got a bunch of items. Alright, cool. Protein, calcium, and HP up. Maybe my next survey will be about iron. Okay. Cool. Hey kid, you got a second? What's up? Hope you've been alright. Sorry again for that business with the Gumi on the bench. That's all. I just want you and, just saw you and thought I should apologize. I don't have any questions for you. Especially not right now. My hands are full with the Lumiose Museum robbery case. Wow, so serious. Oh, sorry, it's not a real robbery. It's a training scenario. All of us in the Force have to do them. We're role-playing, and we do what we do to stop a robbery at the Lumiose Museum if one actually happened. Oh, come to think of it. I know you've got skills. I've seen them in action. Maybe you could give me a hand. No, I'm not. Trust me. I didn't rob the Louvre. I have no intention of robbing the Louvre. You could play the robber and pretend to break into the museum for me. The Lumiose Museum Heist. Let me know when you're ready to play a little make-believe, or in this case, make-be-thieve. Oh, okay. Ready to play make-believe, or should I call it make-be-thieve? Alright, let's do this. And let's get this training started. Oh dear, is she about to make me an actual criminal? Should I be a dirty cop? Oh, that'd be so funny if she was a dirty cop and she actually made us, tricked us into robbing the museum. Your first task is to storm the museum. Just walk on through the front door. Once you're in, you'll steal an outfit from the ancient Sinnoh exhibit on the second floor. As you go, officers will try to stop you. When they challenge you to battle, take them on. Just watch out. The officers you'll be up against are some of Lumiose's finest. When you're ready to go, you can leap down from this roof to start the training scenario. Stop right there or face me in a Pokemon battle. That's my line, right? Okay, I guess we're gonna have to do a bunch of battles. Premiere! And a Dash Bun. Okay. Surf's up. Although level 82. Level 82 is not even a boss battle. Alright. Yeah, you broke through my defenses. That's my line, right? This is Premiere. A robber has breached the front door and is storming the museum. And scene. Oh no, a thief! We're being robbed! He must be after the ancient Sinnohan ritual outfit on the second floor. That is such an arbitrary expectation. Halt, lawbreaker. You may have gotten past the guard on the front floor, but your spree ends here. Okay. You got Houndstone. Is this just their way of, like, shoehorning in, like, Pokemon from that are, like, added in the DLC? Because okay. Using stings, even when it's scripted. What's the point of this if it's scripted? The intruder has broken through another line of defense. He's past the reception counter. This is supposed to be pretend, so I sure hope that the chief doesn't ask for my badge number. Alright. Is this it? The Volo outfit? Really? That's far enough. Forget the training. I challenge you to a real battle. Alright. Prosium. You've got my Ballstiff. Alright, they got all the Paldean dogs. I see how it is. Bring in Ampharos, even though I probably could have just used Slowbro. How did it live? Whatever. We got this. All the dogs. I was being serious and I still lost. What happened to the glass? We stole the ancient Sinnohan outfit. The notorious Eric is escaping with the priceless ancient Sinnohan outfit. Set up a perimeter. We can't let this master criminal make it out of Lumia's and evade justice. Alright. This is great practice, but writing a report on how we failed is going to be tough. I bet the higher-ups will make our training even harder next time. Officer Licia, permission to speak? Wouldn't this training have gone a lot smoother if you hadn't recruited such a strong trainer? Well, we've identified some areas for growth, and isn't that what good training's all about? Looks like our team's got some work to do if we want to protect the city properly. With that, we'll take our leave. Thanks for bearing with me again, kid. Alright, so we completed the Lumia's Museum heist. 50 Ultra Balls. Okay. Okay. Not gonna complain. Can't really complain about that, I suppose. Alright, to the Pokemon Center. I would very much like to heal my Pokemon. Because that Pokemon Center on Hibernal Avenue, I kind of have to lodge a complaint. I want to lodge a formal complaint because, they refuse to heal my Pokemon. That's like the one thing they're supposed to do. That's a lot of cats. Is that mission in the Wild Zone? Looks like it's in the Wild Zone. Alright. Maybe not in, maybe just on the other side. Oh, hello. There's a rumor going around among us couriers. You know the Dormes Bien Cemetery? I've heard one of the gravestones moves around at night. What's even weirder is my courier friend says it only happens under certain conditions. 1, it has to be nighttime. 2, you can only have one Pokemon with you. 3, you have to enter the cemetery from the northern gate. 4, you have to say these magic words in your head. Solitary solo cemeteries are sort of scary. Could you see if the rumor's true? I'm too scared to try myself. Four things you need to do to recap. Nighttime, one Pokemon, enter from the northern gate, and say the words. Alright. That's... once again, seems arbitrary, but hey, you never know, I suppose, do you? Well, in any case, I guess we'll go head to Hotel Z. We are gonna have more work we do have our work cut out for us, I suppose, for, making more donuts and going back into hyperspace. That being said, thank you for watching. As always, like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys next time with some more Pokemon Legends ZA. Goodbye.